a little cold out today, but this is my 2007 Kenworth T600. It's got a C13 engine in it. And I've been doing some work on it. It's got new shocks all around now, new drums on the rear, and new airbags on the back. We're going to be working on the engine next week and getting that into shape. This truck, I found out, now has 1,042,000 miles on it. Engine's in good shape. We have to do the injectors. But this is a truck that's going to be used for camping and then also going to the racetracks. So this is a little bit of a description of it. It has an inverter, and all the electrical system is in that box right there for the back. It's got super singles on it. It has gray water. Comes out of there, so it's got a 40-gallon tank on the other side. Just got a new APU unit. There's a condenser for it. Electrical wiring that goes up into the truck, up through there. Also, the new APU unit, it's a third generation Thermo King, has satellite connections so that you can, when the trucks are out on the road, they can get data from the APU. Also have, you can't see it, but the connection right up there. I've got two solar panels on the top, 220 watts that charge the batteries. Since this thing's going to be sitting a lot, we went ahead and added that on. Back of it. The back still has a cargo door on it, and we'll be changing that out, put an emergency window in it. And then also boxing and framing it in. It's got a really big, strong hitch on it. So, this side of the truck, we ended up polishing up the back box. It looks a little bit better than what it did. The actual cab, I had to replace the shocks on the cab too. They were worn out. So, just the start of getting everything done. So we got to clean it up. It's got lots of storage. That's where the water is underneath there. It's drained out. We got an awning on this and the rear door. This is a new Thermo-King unit. It's the third generation. It's got the winter package on it. And put it in standby mode. And it'll keep the batteries charged, keep the coolant in the engine warm, and then also it'll kick on for the air conditioner in the bunk. So it has a new heater and air conditioner in the bunk. I saved the old heater, the diesel heater, to put in the back here. So we'll install that in the back once for the camper part of it. I had propane there that ran a propane heater. They look a little bit dangerous and out in the middle of nowhere, just kind of sitting out there, so I took those off, took the heater off too. Thermo King unit, a little bit expensive, but I think in the long run, this truck, like I said, it has 1 million miles on it, but I'm not going to be driving it that much. It's got a studio sleeper on it. Top part of it, they actually cut it off to match the height of the box on the back. I'm not quite sure why they did that. I'll leave it that way for now. So we'll go inside and take a look at the inside of this. has the big sleeper on it. It's got 220 gallon tanks on it. So we got 240 gallons of diesel. $1,000 to fill that up currently at the price now that we have. So let's take a look on the inside. We got Bostrom seats. They're a little worn out because they got 1,000,000 miles on them from someone sitting in them. Got the CB in there. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's got a backup camera. It's an automatic. A lot warmer in here than it is outside. But it has a ton of room. It's got skylight here. It's like I said, CB antenna. It has some kind of camera system there. Don't know what that does. Coming and looking in the back. It's a really big cab back here. I have to replace that bottom panel, but you can see the new heater over there and the air conditioner, and then the new converter on this side. You can legally sit 2 people in here on both sides with the big windows. And it has another bunk on the top. So that pulls down. The mattress is horrible on that, so I'm gonna have to get some kind of nicer one. It's got storage, good amount of storage in here. On this side, refrigerator down there, you don't want to open that up right now. That has to be replaced. It's the original one from the beginning when it was built. Had a little bit of leak on the windows up on the top here. Had to seal those up. And we have more storage on this side. Vacuum carpet cleaner down there. We still need to do a lot of work on that. It's got some extra storage drawers down here that you can open up. No? Ah, they pull up. That's how they work. So a little bit carpet needs clean, but really not bad. And then the control unit for the Thermo King is over here, and you can run a heater. You just turn this on. I had it completely shut off, so it's a little bit different than the other ones. It's a tri-pack, 3rd generation. So it's kind of neat, but this is a view from back in here. Got the 2 skylights. The one on the left is broke. But yeah, just plenty of space. Plenty of space. All right, so get some heat in here. Come with the modes. And the heat. Now if I do the, you can hear the heater starting to turn on. And of course the fan will be off for that. But if you want the APU to start up, go ahead and put it in cool mode. And you can hear the fans coming on, and pretty shortly the APU should start up. Or not. So let's take a look at the back of the truck. So welcome to the back of my truck. It's pretty much set up. It's pretty nice. It has some outlets on this side, one there, on the opposite side. Also has a porch light, interior light. Cabinets on the top. We got a 15 by 15 inch sink. There's some switches we got for the water pump and for the awning. The plumbing under here is set up for an outdoor shower. So that part you move a valve and you can do a shower outside. Not quite sure I want to do that in the winter, but it's set up for that. In this middle cabin, there's a camera up there. Not quite sure what that's for, how that works. Haven't got to that. But up in here, they've installed circuit breaker panel. So this truck was converted to this in 2014. I think they had something in there. Not quite sure what was in there, but not a dishwasher, but maybe a small fridge, or they had a small fridge on this side. I think I'm going to take out the top part of this and then build a wall in the back, maybe have a door in there. I'm not quite sure. It measures 7 feet tall by 14 feet long. The floor's hardwood, but there's no insulation. I stayed in here, and it was 30 degrees out, and it was cold. Of course, it didn't have the proper heater either. But so this is the beginning of the build. This is the original what it looks like, and eventually I will show you what it looks like when it's done. There's something else I just found out about this, is that they installed underneath there some outlets to run stuff and LED lighting. So yeah, that's actually kind of nice. So we'll just have to figure out. I think we'll just keep that stuff in there. So just a nice little add-on.